thought of proposing to my fiancée came in just as a dream. At the start of the year, I thought I would never do things like proposing. But one time I remembered how we've been, the time we spent together, and I thought someone deserves a gift. So I decided to propose to my fiancée. I gave her a shock of not celebrating her birthday. I kept quiet when something big is coming, so it had to be something really worth it. Cutting a story short, getting close to the preparations, I started sending messages to people whether it's worth it to propose to someone, and they were like, it's something you want. If you want to do it, then do it. So I went ahead with the preparations. At first I wanted to call 2 people, but those 2 people called other people, and people were blaming me for not telling them about this. In the end, we became like that, which was amazing. On the exact day of the proposal, I was so tensed up. It was kind of a surprise that we had to lie to my fiancée for quite some good time, about a full month, lying to her that there will be a birthday party for her best friend, if we can say. So she knew that on a certain day she would be attending a birthday party, which we kept on for some good time. I informed people in just 1 week's time, because if some people stay with a secret for some good time, once in a while they might spill the secret, and she gets to know. So on that very day I was so tensed up. Actually, sometimes I felt like as though I was sick, to the point of going to the hospital, which I did not do. I went to work, which helped me a lot. I worked from around 8:30 to midday. As I was at work, I had to request my boss to leave. People organized very well the event, but in the meantime, I was also not yet sure of what I was to put on during the event. As I was sitting, the decoration was done, but there was no word for "Will you marry me?" We tried to fidget writing the word, but all appeared a mess. So I decided to tell the lady to leave it, just to leave the word. In the long run, I had to cut off my hair. All those I did that very day. I think you can see someone who's tensed up. The haircut, first of all, I made, as you can see, it's not the one I really wanted to make. It's something stressful. Someone tensed up. All this result of being stressed and tense. It was all about being anxious, and I was not settled. I had to look at the way I was dressed. At first I thought I would be just the way I am, but it couldn't go on. People were like, "Oh, you look smart," but I felt I was not smart. So I had to tell someone to get me something. I changed the shirt, I changed the trouser at that moment, because I thought maybe someone could say you're not smart. Someone might refuse marrying you because of the way you're dressed. People started coming in. My friend Charles came in, a friend at the work came in. I started getting people to talk to. At least I calmed down a little bit. But the whole situation, you cannot calm down. I was so anxious, too anxious for the day to start. But when it clocked 6:30, people started coming in, and I really enjoyed their stay. But my workmates made the funniest joke that actually startled me a little bit. They were like, we are waiting for her to refuse, and we eat the food. Hearing the word of refusing, it cannot be taken as fun, though it was fun then, but deep down I was scared. And you cannot really tell if someone will say yes or no. Someone might say no, not knowing what she's saying, and it's already no. So I was really worried. My brother Bemba, the saxophonist, also arrived. He checked the music, and the thing was moving up, and we were getting the spirit was getting high. At least I started smiling a little bit, for I knew the day had come to around the middle. When the photographer delayed, the feeling of around 1:30 came back to me. I started panicking, said he was about to reach but he was not coming, because it was the time of my fiance getting in the room for us to propose to her, but the photographer was nowhere to be seen. When the photographer arrived, fortunately after like 30 minutes, that is now 7 p.m., I contacted my girlfriend's best friend to bring her in. To my dismay, this lady said they were at Busega. They were not in town, they had moved out of town. This time round I had to sit down, for I could not stand anymore. I feared a lot. I was like, now these people are very far, people are waiting for them, people are bored, so I calmed down. Fortunately, after like again 20 minutes, they arrived in town, and they were in the room. Still I was worried. It's as though I was preparing for a theater show. I had to tell my best friend to where exactly to pass, and again I had to send someone down to pick them up, because I was worried. I could propose from these ends and she passes another way around, and it could not come out well if it happens like that. But fortunately enough, at the time of the event, the actual point of the event, she came in right on time, and she was moving hastily as though she was late. Only to find me in the middle, kneeling down, proposing to her. I thought I would say something like a poem, but I paused. I didn't know what I was even doing. And I didn't know that I was supposed to say the magic words. But later on, someone tapped me like, yeah, she's getting tired. I had to say, will you marry me? To which she said yes. And I calmed down.
It's already late today. So, but we thank God that she has made it here. And we thank you all for your presence, coming in a big number. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to know?
Live in.
Sure, it's supposed to be your birthday. fun. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, John. I've always told him I will never do those things of engagement because I know we must get married. No way do you need to propose to me. We have to get married. If you're not getting married, this is great, girl. But thank you so much. I love you.
Salty hair, go ahead, explore the island vibe, so real that you can feel it in the air. I'm revving up your engine, I'll be your baby on the Sunday. Oh, why don't we get out of town? Why don't we get out of town? Catch the same wave. Oh no, no, there's no slowing down. Let's go. You and I riding Harleys in Hawaii. I'm holding tight. I want you to take me for a ride. Wanna hula hula hula, so good you take me to the Jula Jula Jula. This pink and purple in the sky. We're riding Harleys in Hawaii.
Twagala okubeebaza for sparing your precious time ne mujja ne mbeera wano as celebrating this day. Marriage, I know John kyakoze olwaleero ayagala kuyingira mu bufumbo obutukuvu. Marriage is a good thing ate obunyuma kubanga ofuna essanyu abatana bakukiyingiramu bwe bakyogerako nga ebyempisa embi, naye ebyobufumbo si byampisa nnungi kubanga mbeera kufuna ekintu nga kitukuvu. Leta sipiira poliisi tumugye mu ddiiro agende akole ebyempisa ennungi nakabeera mu bufumbo. Bankumbidde omwezi gumu nayigira ngekanangono naye kati ngezze kubanga emmere nkiriira mu budde amazzi usanga bakatateyo agakuguma.
I will always remember the day you kissed my lips, light as a feather.
After proposing to my wife, I would also like to thank very many different people who helped me with that day. To begin with, the best friend of my fiancée, Resty. She did a lot of work to lie to her. Then my workmates who really backed me up, they were like, yes, this is going to happen. Move on, please go ahead with it. It will happen. Do not get scared, do not fear. They backed me up and I believe in myself. I would also like to thank everyone who contributed towards the event, the payments they made, everyone who backed me up, even those who failed to come. I thank you so much, but you sent me some good words of encouragement that this will happen and it will go on and it will be a success. I thank you so much. I thank my brother Bemba, the saxophonist, and my sister also was there. I thank them so much for being around for me. I pray this will be a very good success. You know, I cannot thank everyone. In case I've forgotten anyone, please don't take it at heart. But I know everyone was very important, and I'm really grateful. I also thank my fiancé for saying yes. Please just know that we shall be together for some good time. We shall be together for eternity. And we shall be together for eternity, and be rest assured that we shall give birth to our children and go forward together. In Jesus' name we pray. Please stay around, be with me, don't get disappointed. We shall be successful. Thank you.